So basically it's the journey that's important, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. So she's kind of goes through this healing staging, which is so important to grieving. Like once you've grieved a relationship and you've gone through your steps, which are so varied for everyone, but I mean, there's a common thread between people, and that's kind of what I'm getting at, that you can heal and you will love again, but the first step is really to love yourself, and then everything else goes well from there.
So step number one, learn to love yourself again. Do you find that?
Step number one is eat chocolate, I think.
I'm with you on that one. That's where you won me.
But yes, I mean, once you acknowledge that you're the most important person in your life, and that your friends and your family are the ones that you need to be putting that emotional energy into, as well as your wants and your desires.
So are you saying that there is an element of being selfish?
Definitely. I mean, it's not a selfish kind of gathering just for you, but if you're happy and if you're adjusted, you make a much better person to be around, and people want to kind of come and like gravitate towards you, and as much positive energy as you've got, other people will kind of feed off that, and it just works a lot better if you're happy. So get yourself sorted out, and then you're in a better position to help other people as well.
And I think that's a really common issue. People who are unhappy in themselves, unhappy with who they are, they do lose a lot of confidence in themselves, and they sort of lose who they are, their identity, and they try too hard as a result.
Definitely.
So you're saying really find out who you are first.
Yeah. And there's kind of a couple of stages in the book that she details who she is. Like, she hates mosquitoes, she loves sunsets. And I've had people come back and say, who am I? And I thought that was amazing, because they've actually taken a part of the book and developed it for what they want, and they looked at all the things that they think they love, but they haven't actually been pursuing. And as a result from that, I've had people come and say, oh my gosh, I've picked up painting, which it was one of the things that kept coming back, and that's something that they're going to work with now. So that's very exciting. I mean, if people can pick out what they want, even as an idea, it's going to flow to something that they'll pick up as a passion, or even could be a new career change that'll make them happier.
So there's definitely a lot in this book. It's not a big book, it's only a 90-minute read.
It's a little handbag book?
Yeah, well, not for the guys.
Not for the no.
And look, just a couple of things I want to cover before we go. There are some excellent illustrations in the book. Who did the illustrations?
My gorgeous illustrator, Jovan D'Amelio. He is Brazilian. I haven't met him yet. He lives in Brazil, so it was all done via Skype and back and forth. I sent him the manuscript, and he had a hard time reading it because English was not his first language, but he's amazing now. Everything in there kind of came from his heartbreak as well, so we joined forces, and it was just
well, the illustrations
absolutely easy decision.
Very catchy. He did an excellent job. I think this is going to be a great vehicle for him too.
Yeah, definitely.
You're going to launch a set of t-shirts.
I am. So in February, probably around Valentine's Day, I'll be doing a set of I Hate Cinderella singlets, and a lot of the singlets will have the characters from the book, and catchy slogans, kind of, like I Hate Cinderella somewhere on there.
There's that marketing girl coming out again.
That's right. Well, I've had a lot of people ask if they can get the shirts, the cards, posters, things like that, and I thought, well,
why not?
Step one. But the very exciting thing I think that I'm doing with the singlets is not only that people will be wearing them, but for the launch we're having a CD that I'm creating, and that's all the I Hate Cinderella inspired songs. Like, people have written songs for I Hate Cinderella.
Yeah, that's interesting. You've actually had, I think, 8 songs submitted already?
Yep. I think it was 12 when I checked this morning, but 8 confirmed, yes. So we've got 12 artists from Australia and one from America, that Joy Williams. She's actually on the Grey's Anatomy soundtrack, so she's an international musician, and she's kind of read the book, got on board, and wants to be part of this. So.
Wow. Well, I'd like to get some of those. We could actually play them for our readers.
Yes, definitely. Well, I have brought in lots of books, so I've signed a couple copies for you, so we can give these away.
Fantastic. And look, if you would like to get an I Hate Cinderella book, I think the best way to get it, we'll keep it simple, is go to ESTV on Twitter, so that's www.twitter.com/ESTV, and just put I Hate Cinderella because, and we will give the first 10 people who Twitter to us a free copy of the book, and we'll contact you through your Twitter account. Thank you. And Amanda, it's been a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, yes.
I think you're a writer that we're going to hear more about, mainly because you're going to make sure that we do, because you're just a good marketer, actually. So, well done with your first book.
Thank you. Well, book 2, keep an eye out for it. It'll be out sometime early next year as well.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be talking to you about
Eastern Suburbs based
look,
book. So.
And that's right. Amanda is an Eastern Suburbs author. She lives in the Eastern Suburbs, and that was one of the reasons that her PR lady contacted us. And I must say that I was impressed with your first effort, and I wish you well for the future.
Thank you very much. It's been lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity.